Hey everyone, what's up? My name is Nick and welcome back to my channel. So honestly, I've been feeling really good about myself lately. I've mentioned this before in previous videos, but I've honestly had a rough couple of months. But I've honestly started to kind of kickstart my life, and I've implemented some things I'm going to share with you guys on how I was able to transform myself. In no way am I saying that these are automatically going to work for you. These are just tips that I've had that I feel like have led to a positive outlook on life. So without further ado, I'm gonna share with you guys how I was able to transform myself for the better and how I am continuing this journey of self-confidence. So the first thing that I do in the morning is I wake up early. So I typically wake up at around 8 in the morning, give or take. I was never really a morning person. I'm still kind of not, to be completely honest, but I love waking up early because it just gives me a head start to the day. And you know, I just feel like I have more time rather than having to rush everything. So the first thing that I do once I get out of bed is go and take a cold shower. Now I know that sounds fucking insane, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a bitch to do the first couple times you do it, but honestly it really does help energize you. If you're anything like me, when I woke up I used to be extremely drowsy. I would be tired all throughout the day, but these really ensure to make sure that you are, you know, staying active and that, you know, you're fully aware and attentive throughout the day. Like I said, that shit's gonna get you fired up real quick. From just a couple minutes ago, I'm not even gonna lie, I sounded like a crackhead, and now I'm ready to go. I'm energized, I'm ready for the day. Whew. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could tell through the screen, like, you can feel the energy. Listen, I already know this Roblox extra as hell, but I mean, dude's gotta look fresh. Alright, let me go put this shirt on. After I'm done with my shower, I just sit on my bed right here and I meditate for around 5 to 10 minutes, give or take. Try to make your breaths as long as possible and also as deep as possible. Really get in your gut and in your diaphragm and breathe in and breathe out. So you want to be doing deep breaths, no shallow breaths, because that's actually really bad for you apparently. And it'll just add on to that relaxing and, you know, reflection experience. Actually, what I'm gonna do for you guys is I'm gonna link my playlist down below. I'm gonna make it public of different meditation videos. There's some that are 5 minutes, 10, 15. I think there's even one that's 3. So you can kind of just go through that list of videos that I have available for you guys and you can see which ones work for you. So after I meditate, the next thing that I do is read my affirmations. So I'm gonna break it down for you guys. So what you do is you write down goals or ambitions that you want to achieve, whether it be a year, 5 years, or even in your lifetime. And personally for me, I have my vision board right here. So for this right here, it obviously has, you know, people drowning in money. One of my goals is obviously to become financially successful. So we're gonna take that image for example. I say I am successful, I am wealthy, I am financially secure. Even if you're not, because trust me, I'm far from my goal. The whole point is acting like you already got it, if that makes any sense. You're gonna believe like you actually got it, and you know, over time you are going to attract those goals or are gonna attract that energy, which will help you overall just live the life that you want to live. So this is a little bit later. It's kind of like mid-afternoon, around 12:30, 1 o'clock. That's kind of when the gym is at its lowest peak, so that's when I like to go. This is actually one of the major aspects that really helped me kind of grow into my confidence even more, because when you're actively taking care of your body, you are, you know, taking ownership in some way and saying, or at least for me personally, I didn't like how I look, so now I'm taking the steps in order to, you know, become who I want to be. Or even if you do like who you are and you don't want to change, you know, it'll just feel better, because when you're exercising, you're testing your body, you're pushing it past its limits. You should always have a new goal, especially with fitness, because that's really the only way you're gonna get stronger, is if you test yourself and if you get yourself out of that comfort zone. After I get out of the gym, I feel like a brand new man. I feel like I can do fucking anything. And I am back from the gym. My bad, I couldn't really document that much, but I'm pretty sure they don't allow recordings anyway. Also, I didn't have a cameraman, so we have limited options. But the final aspect that I have for my personal self-growth and development was to remove any toxins in my life. So what I did was I set aside some time, like around an hour or so, and I really got into a moment of self-awareness. If you are not able to reflect and be brutally honest with yourself, you're gonna have a lot of issues in this life. You need to identify what your toxins are, and you need to cut them out of your life immediately, because any toxin, whether it be alcohol, smoking, or even people for the most part, if you continue to allow that energy to feed your soul, you're only going to be wasting your own time that you could be using for your own self-development and happiness overall. And like, why would you want to do that? I cut out a good amount of people, and this may sound selfish, but it's not even necessarily that, you know, they were bad people or that they were doing things that didn't morally align with me. If I'm being completely honest, it was because a lot of them didn't have the drive that I had, and I was wondering to myself, why am I not as motivated as I used to be? Why am I not working hard? Why am I wasting my day doing this trivial shit? And I realized that it had a great amount to do with the people I was surrounding myself with. I also took a social media break, and I didn't post on Instagram. I didn't really post that much on other social media like Snapchat, Twitter, and I still don't, to be completely honest. That was another thing. I found myself being constantly on social media platforms and viewing other people's content rather than creating my own content. The reason I don't upload as much on this channel, you know, like I said in my last video, I think I said I was gonna upload next Friday. Well, next Friday turned into the next 3 Fridays. But the reason I do that is because I'm not gonna force myself to film. I don't wanna be in a shitty mood being like, I don't wanna film, you know, be in bed all day, and then turn on this camera and the snap of a finger be like this animated guy. Like, that's not gonna happen. In my personal opinion, I feel like that is the most inauthentic shit I've ever seen. You just really need to sit down with yourself, identify everything that you like, dislike, and how you wanna change that moving forward. Always make room for change, because nothing is set in stone. The only thing that is set in stone is your gravestone when you die. So on that note, alright, so that is it for this video. Just again, I want to reiterate that these are tips that have worked just for me. I'm not saying that these all would work for you, but I definitely would encourage you guys to at least try it. And, you know, either try it for a couple of days or even a week. And I want you guys to comment down below within that time how these tips have worked for you, you know, what were the results, or even if I missed anything, because I'm still on this journey myself. Just because I'm at a high point right now doesn't mean that I'm not gonna have low points. So please, if I did miss anything or if you do something differently, please let me know in the comments down below. Let's start a discussion. Like this video if you found any of these things valuable. Subscribe for more content. I post entrepreneurial and cinematography vlogs and stuff around that nature. And I will see you guys in the next video, and have a good day.